shows it. I thought that Na'Vi actually, with that triple stack that they ended up on the site with, would really pull it off, but there we go. We're talking about aggression. Zeus comes in, double frag for him, looking for a third, and it could be very close to landing it. There's Zeus leading by example. Those are the kind of plays we were waiting for. Bomb's been dropped. Now, Na'Vi, you've got to hold on to this round with both hands. And Zeus, he's on for the ace. He's got 11 health left. He's going to be denied by Yugi's dual Berettas.
And you can see the buy just barely being strapped together here by Na'Vi. MP7, UMP, and still they keep up this aggression with a boost towards party, so it looks. Now, Simple being distracted by that man does take him. That's Yugi down. Spots another man over here towards short, but the shadow gives way to the shot, and the repeak's good. It's Simple on the multi-frag this time. With a 3K towards EC tag, he knows that Nico's there, and so he stays patient. It all pans out, and can he get the ace?
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit more to the left, he would have had the diffuser, and the round would have been his. But he has the AK-47, got a whole bunch of frags in that second pistol. Oh, he hasn't checked to his right. Yugi's here. That could bait the rest of his teammates. He's gone in for one, but now Simple's like, hold on a second. There's a dude behind me. Connects the dome shot onto another couple of players, and suddenly Simple with 3 entries has made this round very, very doable. As every bullet leaves one of these deagles, you fear for Na'Vi's lives. You have a smoke, a flash, and a HE, and Flamey's took a bit of damage. It's a hit and run. Not sure about these angles either just yet. Molly's not far off. Gonna go down though. Yugi's missed his chance and he's gonna fall as well. The Deagle hero from previous moments is very much silenced. But there's tanks coming up, smoke in his eyes. Meanwhile, Snappy's making inroads, but Flamey with a beautiful crisp headshot. Surely that's the round now to Na'Vi. The CZ's rattling out, but there's Electronic. Now it's a 2-on-4. Na'Vi do just about hold on for dear life, which makes this so one-dimensional on the retake. It should be easier now for Na'Vi, but they're actually losing players at an alarmingly fast rate. It's all Electronic now. Modi has a kit. He's actually stuck on top of it right now. He can't get to the bomb. This is so frustrating from his perspective. And Electronic is going to be able to clutch, but again, Na'Vi so close. It was a 3-on-4 against them though, and they've somehow made it work. Cover from the rest of his teammates. He's actually going to have Snappy that pushed in as well, but they just go peeking out one by one, giving their lives away for free. They had the advantage. They had the positional advantage. And now Electronic's just going to barrel through for another kill. 3 entries, make it a 4th. Electronic is exploding in this round. And Na'Vi could be on the brink of a victory now. It's all down to Nico. He's been spotted, and Electronic is not going to get the ace. But Edward takes it away. It doesn't matter in the end.
Again, much like the previous round, they are splitting up. Zeus on the hop, actually. Meandering towards A, and he's going to be followed up by a couple of teammates as well. They does get spotted out by Fitch here, so they might be onto something. Again, they might be aware FAMAS not doing a whole lot of work for just Flamey's AK.
Time though, then. There's only 6 seconds left. They've got to get on the site right now. There might not be enough time to get this plant. It's going to be incredibly close. They just get it.
Can't really fault him for that in a situation like this.
With Dozier's rotation, they know it's going to be A now. So Mo's going to do what he can, and Flamey didn't even have a gun out there, and Mo's managed to get 2. In the meanwhile, both Dozier and Adren have moved around into position. Simple scratching his head, wondering what the hell just happened. As he jumps down, he gets peeked, but still able to land the headshot. But at this point, it really does come down to whoever lands the next bullet. Both players exceptionally low. Simple trying to play with the bomb a little bit, throws out the smoke, gets caught with his pants down, but able to spray with the M4, and Simple gets the clutch. Unfortunately for Na'Vi, it was their star player left alive, so something like that, second mid.
Yeah.
So it's a smart play by Na'Vi to make sure they didn't give him any opportunity to get that bomb, and it's going to be a massacre. There's nades flying, there's bodies going up in the air. Simple with a double frag with the grenade, and we'll finish off with a 4K. One of the fastest rounds of CS that you will see.
And though, early aggression coming out from Na'Vi. Na'Vi actually with real pace here over towards the B-bomb site.
This may not bode well, though, because the positions are solid for both of the defenders of Hobbit and Adren. And Adren's already picked up one. Now it's Hobbit's moment to shine. He's only going to get the one frag of his own, but Adren gets the flashed up Edward as he pushes through the smoke, through the shadows, into the fire very much of Adren. Zeus and Simple have got the bomb planted again in overtime. It simply doesn't matter when you've got 16K. Now Simple, can he pull off a massive clutch? There's another one, they're lining up for him. He's trying to tap his way to victory. There's another frag. He's actually on for the ace and the clutch as well. And can Mo spoil the party? No, he can't! Simple goes astronomical and will clutch the round out. know that Edward is lurking on the prowl. Oh, this could be horrible timing for Yugi, but still lands the shot. Justice, perhaps. You hate to see players get time like that, but he pulls it back somehow, some way. Flamey and Simple have control over B. And the bomb now planted in a solid position for Simple to be able to rotate from Banana. He's just looking straight down. Unbeknownst to Na'Vi, though, all three remaining Heroic members coming from the CT side, which Flamey's about to find out firsthand. He's seen a glimpse of a shoulder peeking round in ruins, and the call will come to Simple. I need some help. I need you to show yourself, but Flamey, he doesn't need help after all.
Banana control is gained for Heroic, so the execute is imminent.
Simple in shadow. Gonna miss that first shot, may cost him his life. Edward's gonna go for one. There's no Molotovs at the back of the site. Edward's able to open up with 3 kills and make it a 4th to boot.
But for now, long blocks, 2 nades. They're just not gonna do any reasonable damage at all, and Simple's gonna be able to clean up with the help of Edward as well. 3 easy frags. Bank already established.
It looks good, but all things considered, there's no armor. It's an MP7. It's a small angle. Of course, there's going to be bloodshed.
It's gonna go well for you.
Yeah, pretty much the dream. He's looking at the ace. It was taken away from Edward, but a 4K with an MP7 is definitely a nice amount of money towards his AWP fund.
And a much quicker pace really on Na'Vi just in general from what we saw in the 2 first maps.
Very much the case, and Heroic haven't been able to really deal with this. I mean, we saw them play more aggressive on Overpass, but I don't think Train is as forgiving as Overpass can be. And Simple, one of the most forward players. Oh, what a shot that is onto Snappy. I mean, it's against an eco, so you can't get too carried away, but there's nothing wrong with how he dispatched of the players there. Stylish.
Right earlier from Envious towards the connector. Flamey doesn't know how many men are on the other side of that smoke, but he's seen one guy jump up. Exodus will go down. Continues to fire through, and now the CTs are completely pinned.
Yeah, and Flamey's just gonna hold his ground. Oh my goodness. Straight through the smoke, he pops the noggin of Sixer. 4th man in, 4th man out. 12 rounds for Na'Vi.
That's a bit of stat padding there.
Right now, Edward still wants to play on the forefront, wants to get amongst the fray, amidst the action. And on top of Envy, once they decide to make their move, and they've done so, towards that ramp they go. Right into the lying weights of Simple. Headshot to Sixer, no scope to RPK, and another! Again and again! Potentially afford Na'Vi a 12th round. Fast play from Envy straight towards ramp. Flamey's on the other side, and the utility holds it off.
And that ned's going to do a lot of damage, but Flamey's going to have 4 Ts coming his way any second now. Starting down 1, 2. It's going to be 3 and then 4. Easy as that for Flamey. No dramas for Na'Vi as they now have established an economy through it.
Oh, and now Flamey gives him 1 rate back. Off of the pluming smoke, he pops the noggin of Scream, finding the 5 versus 4, denying that gun as well for at least a moment, but RPK still gets his hands on it, and then he finds Simple. Flamey's able to trade, though. They didn't expect RPK to be there. Simple caught off guard. Flamey, however, he could be the nail in the coffin. He's got 3 and 4. Bomb hits the floor, and 6 are now left over in what would be a 2-0 series from Na'Vi, upsetting versus Envy on their map, and an ace to close it out. Na'Vi, your first grand finalists here at DreamHack Winter 2017. They invited Gambit to join them.
So just trying to get away with a quick one, really. Resetting Na'Vi with that 3rd round bye, even though they did drop an AK in the 2nd round for Ops. So they're not going to have the utility that they like. That's the last Molotov going out as well. Now it's going to be really tough for them. We'll set up for a smoke execute here with the 3 remaining smokes. Sunny already down in drop room. This has to work perfectly for Mousesports if they want to have a shot at this.
All it takes is 1 false step, 1 slip up, and this map is over. Flamey's got flash, but he's able to stay in position. And he's also got Edward in alcove. They're not going to check him. Not able to transition across for a double spray, but he's seen the bomb down, and now Flamey will do the rest. Sunny, probably the standout player for Mousesports for me. But he's got a 1v3 up against him, and Flamey is not going to allow him to get any closer to the clutch. 16-4, incredibly. Be a recipe for disaster. but he will go down. Nice try. But now Na'Vi, and the floodgate should be open. They may not check this angle, though, that Oscar's in. If Rops can lay down a little bit of pain, but he's been flashed out. That can actually bait out Oscar. He's going to pick up a couple of kills, looking for a third. He does do damage, but it's not enough to deal with Edward.
4 HP, though. Definite opportunities here. Utility is in the favor of Na'Vi, though. Smoking a Molotov left on the electronic side as well. Good positioning is to boot. It's going to be tough for Mouse Sports, but again, anything they can get in a situation like this where they're on eco, they'll happily take. But Edward, with a nice spray transfer, takes out both Chris J and Sunny. With a little bit of help from Zeus previously.
A 4 HP Dream.
4 HP, 4 kill. It's all adding up for Edward in this round. Nothing bought up behind the saved Colt on Rops outside of a Deagle on Oscar and Sticko. Rops is going to go down immediately with the aggressive push. Flamey just holding the same position pretty much every single round, far back in apps. No interest of getting caught out. Sticko, though, might be able to find Edward. And he does. Nice little one-shot. Flamey's not in a position to actually get the return frag.
Sticko with a Deagle.
Flamey actually just removing the weapon that Rops had to go aggressive with as Sunny tries to salvage it.
Oh, that crosshair placement was so good. Slightly off on the timing, and then Oscar's like, I sacrificed myself to the Na'Vi gods. I don't want to live anymore. Please kill me right now. And now, in 9 rounds, on this second half, Mouse Sports have only picked up 1 CT round, and that's why they're just getting decimated. They finished the first half 9-6. They were 9-3 up at one stage.
They were looking really good.
Mouse Sports backs against the wall, and Rops comes out swinging. Looking for a second, but his spray lets him down. And now Sunny with his UMP, maybe all that stands between Na'Vi and this entire tournament. Chris J, 1 on 4, 26 health from Ass in hand, and Simple takes him. Na'Vi are your champions. In an exquisite 2-0 performance, and throughout this entire event, they look strong.
They really did. One slip-up versus Gambit, but that was pretty much all there was to it. Definitely the better team in this grand final is showcasing who's the boss, especially on Cobblestone, and then mounting that massive comeback here on it.